आत्मनस्तु कामाय सर्वं प्रियं भवति. Anything and everything that is dear to oneself is for the sake of oneself. Means Atma is Paramapriyaha. The most dear to oneself is nothing but myself only. Anything that is dear, anything that deserves love should necessarily be the source of Ananda. If me is Paramapriya, automatically my Swarupa also must be Paramananda Swarupa. But the present experience of ours as Samsari totally contradicts this truth. This truth is declared by who? Shruti, which is the highest Pramana. But our experiences do contradict this truth. So therefore Shruti cannot go wrong. There must be some error committed by us. that needs to be set right. So what should be done is, one has to conduct proper inquiry as guided by the Shastras, and Shastra here is the Upanishad. So the inquiry has to be conducted on the basis of the Upanishad. Upanishads, that is, yes, Upanishads are also called as Vedanta. They are the end portion of Vedanta. End portion need not be physically end portion. Generally it is physically end portion, but in terms of the subject matter, Vishaya, it is the final in this. The word Upanishads itself means Brahma Vidya. The word by itself means Brahma Vidya. See, Upa means the near. Near signifies the most proximate. Ni, Nishchaya, ascertainment. So Upani means the ascertainment of the most proximate. What is the most proximate? In the Vedanta we have the word Bahya and Abhyantara. Antara means that which is more durable, that which is more independent, that which is more subtle, that which is more exalted. So it amounts to say that Antara, that is the me. Near one is the me, Atma only. See, for example, see, the sun, the galaxy is far to us. Compared to that, the stars are near to us. Compared to stars, sun is near to us. Compared to sun, the moon is near to us. Compared to moon, the earth is near to us. Compared to earth, India is near to us. Compared to India, Mumbai is near to us. Compared to Mumbai, Andheri is near to us. Compared to Andheri, this diagnosis center is near to us. Compared to direct diagnosis center, the body is near to us. Compared to body, the Indriyas are near to us. Compared to Indriyas, the mind is near to us. Compared to in the mind, the Buddhi is near to us. Compared to Buddhi, that Chaitanya, Ahankara, yes. Ahankara, I notion is near to us. Compared to Ahankara, that makes me aware that I am the body, etc., which makes you know, illumine that antakarana vritti, that I am the body, that Chaitanya is the nearer. Nearer than that, what is that? No father-in-law also. So that is the Chaitanya, most proximate, the nearest, that Atma. Upa stands for who? Atma. Ni stands for Nishchaya, Nishchayatmika Jnana, the direct ascertainment. Fine, I have discovered myself, my Swarupa, I have ascertained directly what my Swarupa is. What is the result am I going to get out of that? He says, Sad. Sad has got 3 meanings, but we can take one thing. It destroys the sorrows. The Sad has become Shad because E is preceding that. Upa, Ni, Sad. That Sad becomes Shad because of grammatical rule, because the preceding there is there, Ikara is there. Upanishad means, Upanishads is Brahma Vidya, then with knowledge which ascertains our Swarupa and totally destroy the sorrows of samsara. You can't say sorrows of samsara means doesn't take that way. Will continue to be there, only happiness will be there, but no sorrow will be there. No, so long as the embodiment is there, there is no question of totally being free from sorrow. So therefore, it is directly discovery of our Swarupa, free from upadhis, ahankara to any gross body. This is the meaning of Upanishad. Primarily, it means Brahma Vidya. Secondarily, it means the text which unfolds the Brahma Vidya. The text, the granthas which unfold the Brahma Vidya, they are also called this. So you say, hey, please bring that geography. What do you mean by geography? Geography book. which contains the knowledge of information about the geography. Like that, Brahma Vidya and the texts are called as Upanishad, but Upanishad primarily means what? The Brahma Vidya. Why it is called Vedanta? Vedas are four: Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharveda. Anta means final or ascertainment, or what ascertainment? Final ascertainment, also called as Tatparya. Also called as what? Tatparya. Tatparya means, I think we can understand the word Tatparya better than English word purport. Purport, if I say, you have to go come for Tatparya. The sum and substance, the pith of it. So that means, so therefore, so Vedanam Antaha, the final ascertainment of the Vedas in terms of its purport, Tatparya, what exactly it wants to teach us. So therefore Vedanta can mean two ways now. So what is that? The end portion, because the earlier portion deals with Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda. Kanda means section. Those sections which deal with karma, other sections which deal with upasana, they are earlier, because karma and upasanas, if properly taken to, they prepare our mind to gain the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. So they are called as the earlier portion. Compared to that, Jnana Kanda, which unfolds the Swarupa, is the subsequent one. That is what is called as the end portion. Or Anta means the final ascertainment of Veda is in unfolding the Brahma Swarupa. That means Adi Shankaracharya in the Brahmasutra Bhashya uses different words for Upanishad. He at places he uses, as what we have seen, Vedanta or Vedanta Shastra or simply Shastra. These words Shankaracharya Bhashyakara uses in the context of the Sutra Bhashya. Now we will proceed. We have known what the Upanishads are. So then we will know what is meant by Prasthanatraya. We have heard this word very often. And so you also know Prasthanatraya means Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahmasutra. These three constitute the Prasthanatraya. What is Prasthanam? Prasthana means basic text. English it called canon, not canons of battle. Canon means Pavitra Grantha. Holy scripture also is called as canon. So Prasthana means basic text. Canon, that is Pavitra Grantha or holy scripture, or canonical text. Canonical text. The word Prasthana also means path, going, marga, path, going, in the sense it describes the highest goal of human life and the means of attaining it. Path, going, in the sense it describes the highest goal of human life and the means of attaining it. See, as per our Sanatana Dharma, any worthwhile accomplishments are of two types. First, the pleasures born of interaction or the contact of senses, the indriyas, with the sense object, the vishayas. We know what is called as Vishaya Bhoga, the sense pleasure, which also includes here, it also includes the heavenly pleasures or Swarga. So, Vishaya Sukha and Swarga Sukha is one of the pleasure that can be accomplished according to Sanatana Dharma, and Sanatana Dharma gives a name to that as Abhyudaya. It is called as what? Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means the relatively good. It means the relatively good. There is other sukha is there, other ananda is there. It is called nishreyasam. It is called nishreyasam. Nishreyasam means the absolute good. The absolute good. So it is, absolute means, you know what is the word of absolute? That which is independent, at the same time that which is ever existent. That which is ever existent and the independent, and which is the highest good. So therefore, this Nishreyasam, the absolute good, is ever existence, totally independent, and the highest good, otherwise also called as moksha. It is also called as moksha. This Nishreyasam, what is moksha, is again twofold. Twofold. One is the manifestation of limitless happiness. Virati, that is the Nishreyasam or moksha is in terms of, that means two, not divisions, it is twofold. Its nature is twofold. First one is manifestation of limitless happiness, limitless ananda. It is called as Niratishaya Sukhavirbhavaha. Niratishaya Sukhavirbhavaha. This is one aspect of that. The other aspect is total cessation of all the sorrows. Total cessation of all the sorrows. The second aspect, in Sanskrit it is called Nishesha Anarthochittihi. Nishesha Anarthochittihi. So that means Abhyudaya Nishreyasa. Nishreyas is the highest good. Abhyudaya is the relative good. Nishreyas is twofold, manifestation of limitless happiness and total cessation of all the sorrows. The nature and the means of Nishreyas is the subject matter of all the Upanishads. All the Upanishads unfold the nature and the means by which, the nature of the Nishreyas and the means by which it can be gained. This is the first basic text which is along with the Vedas, because Upanishads constitute the part of the Vedas. In course of time, two more independent, no, not independent, two more basic texts got evolved from authentic source, not just they got evolved from authentic source. And these three put together are called as the Prasthana Traya, the canon or the canonical trio. What are those subsequent texts that were evolved? Bhagavad Gita in the Smriti and Brahmasutra by Vyasa. So therefore these together are called as what? Prasthana Traya. So that is the three, the basic text or the holy text. They are, that means it is like called like that. The three Prasthana of Vedanta. Of course, you have to specify Prasthana Traya of Vedanta. Because some other may also be, because holy text also is called as Prasthana. Some other may have. The Prasthana Traya of Vedanta is Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. So Brahma Sutra. They are called Shruti Prasthana for Upanishads, Smriti Prasthana for Bhagavad Gita, and the Nyaya Prasthana for, that is the Brahma Sutra. Nyaya Prasthana for the Brahma Sutra. First let us see what is Shruti Prasthana. Shruti means Veda. Shruti means Vedas. So therefore, Vedas have got three divisions. If you see, Shruti, literally, what is Shruti nearly literally means? Hearing. Hearing is called Shravan, Shruti. But here, Shruti stands for the Vedas. Because why do you know why it is called Shruti? olden days texts were not there. They were taught by Karna Parampara. The Guru used to recite and the Shishya used to remember. Guru used to recite and the Shishya used to remember as such. So therefore, the Karna Parampara, see, the Shishya never used to have this notebook and noting. The Shishya never used to have as such. So therefore, she never used to have. So that is why they used to remember, and that was done at when the Batu. By the age of 6, 7, 8, he was sent to Gurukula. 12 years they used to study all these things and see how much all computers are here, not on the desk as such. So that is how it is presented to us. Okay. So the Shruti is called. So therefore, Shrutis have got 3 portions. One is the Karma Kanda, other is Upasana Kanda, third is Jnana Kanda. This Karma section and Upasana sections are mainly found in Samhita portion of the Vedas, Brahmana portion of the Vedas, and the Aranyaka portion of the Vedas. So that is that. So Samhita, Brahmana and Aranyaka portion of the Vedas mainly unfold Karma and Upasana. So these are Karma, the Samhitas, Brahmana and Aranyaka portion are included in the section of Karma Kanda. Kanda means section or Upasana Kanda. Of course, there can be some exception. See, Aitareya Upanishad is found in Aitareya Aranyaka. It is not a hard and fast rule, but this is a general rule. Upanishads mainly deal with Atma Jnana, self-knowledge, therefore they can come under the category of this Jnana Kanda. So therefore, the Shruti Prasthana mainly constitute the Upanishads. And it is the first among the Prasthana Traya. It is the first among the Prasthana Traya. Figuratively, Upanishads are considered as the head of the Vedas. H-E-A-D, head of the Shira, not the prominent, not the chief, as the Shira, the head of the Vedas. And it is said, an ignorant person who studies the Vedas without studying the Upanishad is the one who cuts the head and makes the Veda as a trunk. The person who simply studies the Veda without studying the Upanishad is considered as the person who cuts the head and makes the Vedas as the trunk. I will give the quotation. Richam Murdhanam. Richam means Rigvedas. Murdhanam, head. Yajusham Uttamangam. Of Yajurveda, Uttamangam means head. Yajusham Uttamangam. Samnam Shiraha. Of Samaveda, the head. Means the Upanishad that are in Samaveda. Atharvanam Mundam. The Munda. Munda also means head. The chief, like Mundagomasya, etc. Munda. He says these are the Upanishads in each Vedas. The person Mundam na adhite. The one who doesn't study the Munda means head means Upanishad, But what he does? Adhite Vedam. He studies the Veda. He says Ahutam Adnyam. That ignorance person is said to be, who is that? Shiraschitva, having cut the head, Kurute Kabandham. He does the Kabandha. Kabandha means only the trunk. In the Ramayana there was a Kabandha. this fellow had no head. And how he used to eat? He had a mouth, mouth in the stomach. And this guy has the arms long which can stretch to miles. That is how he caught Rama, Lakshmana and Sita and Devari. And that dialogue happened, etc. Actually he was a Gandharva by curse it happened, and he was to got revealed from the hands of Rama. By then he revealed and he got liberated from that embodiment as such. So Kabandha means the trunk without the head. So that is the person who studies these Vedas without the studying the Upanishad. While Upanishads are 108 in number generally, but now that number has exceeded to beyond 130 as such. There is a definite method of identifying which are the authentic Upanishad, and they can find out also for to which Vedas they belong. So, though there are more than 108, so the mainly studied Upanishads are 11. They are Isha, Katha, Kena, Mundaka, Mandukya, Prashna, Aitareya, Taitiriya, Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka plus Shvetashvatara. Kaivalya is studied because it is short, etc. But Shvetashvatara has got more relevance because certain quotations from Shvetashvatara are found in the Sutra Bhashya also. This is what is this Shruti Prasthana constituting the Upanishads. The second one is Smriti Prasthana. Smriti means the text which have got the origin in or based on the Vedas. The secondary texts based on the Vedas are called as the Smriti. Mahabharata comes under the category of Smriti, and Bhagavad Gita, which is the knowledge imparted by none other than Lord Krishna to Arjuna, is contained in the Mahabharata. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavad Gita comes under the category of the Smriti Prasthana. We said the importance of Smriti, Bhashyakara tells in the Prasthana Bhashya of Bhagavad Gita. It is the gist of entire Vedic knowledge. Bhagavad Gita is the Saransha, the gist of entire Vedic knowledge. He says, Samasta Vedartha Sara Sangraha Bhutam. Samasta Vedartha Sara Sangraha Bhutam. That is what Bhagavad Gita. Figuratively, it is said, Sarvopanishadaha Gavaha. All Upanishads are considered as the cow. Sarvopanishado Gao. Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha. The milkman who extract the milk is who? Lord Krishna. Partho Vatsaha, because cow will not yield the milk unless the calf is there. You and me are chore people. So, because the mother cow yields the milk for the calf and slowly you fellows usurp it. So anyway, Partho Vatsaha, the calf is Dugdham Gita Amritam. Sudhir Bhokta. The intelligent people are the one who consume the milk, because actually entire milk of a cow cannot be consumed by the calf. It has got its limitation. It is more than what it is. Partho Vatsaha Sudhihi Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. The Gitamrita is the Dugdha. The milk is the milk. This is what is the Smriti Prasthana. Third is the Nyaya Prasthana, called that Brahmasutra. First let us see what is Nyaya. Nyaya is the science of logic. But one thing, make a note, Nyaya also means a topic. From that standpoint, we are going to come Nyaya Nirnaya, a tika on Brahmasutra Bhashya, Nyaya Nirnaya. But Nyaya generally means the logic. Brahmasutra comes under the category of, that is what is called as the logical treatise, because it sets the Upanishadic teaching in a logical order. So Brahmasutra text comes under the category of logical treatise because it sets the Upanishadic teaching in a logical order. Some of the logics employed in each of the 4 chapters of Brahmasutra will be seen later. Generally, rarely you will find this. So we'll have there is a logical connection between first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter. We'll see in detail that at an appropriate time. We will do that. Now, what is a sutra? Better, if you want, you make a note of it, because we are studying sutra and we don't know what a sutra is. It should not be that. If you take a dictionary, so they will give the meaning as aphorism. You know some idea about that. And what is aphorism? If you take a other dictionary, sutra. It will be sutra. Better it is like this. A sutra is a short rule or a precept. A sutra is a short rule or a precept. And of course an aphorism, because you should know what is aphorism. Aphorism is a short rule or a precept. It is a sutra is a short or concise technical sentence. Is a short or concise technical sentence used as a memorial rule. Sutra is a short or concise technical sentence used as a memorial rule. Any work or a manual containing such aphoristic rules, any manual or work containing such aphoristic rules is also called as sutra. Of course, now you are familiar with the word Brahmasutra. There are also Panini Sutras, Nata Sutras, Nata Sutras, Sutras on dancing. Like that, it is a technical term for a particular type of the text. Now we can say, what is the definition of a sutra? A sutra is brief in its composition, what is called as Swalpaksharam. Swalpaksharam. It is brief in its composition. Then it is Saravat, means has clear meaning without ambiguity. Swalpaksharam, which is brief in its composition. Again, Saravat has clear meaning without any ambiguity. Equivocal things are not there. This way, that way, no. It's a precise, definite, ascertained knowledge is contained. That is Saravat. Vishvato Mukham at times yields more than one meaning. Vishvato Mukham at times yields more than one meaning. Asthobham doesn't have any superfluous word. Asthobham doesn't have any superfluous word. For example, in this Vedas, ha wu. These are for singing as such. Such superfluous words are not there in which. So that is Astobham. Anavadyam. Anavadyam means flawless. It is flawless. That is called Sutram Sutravidaha Viduhu. That is what is called as Sutram. Who? Those who are experts in Sutra, so they say so. That's it. Literally, Sutra means a string. Huh? Just as flowers are strung together to make a garland. Likewise, the Upanishadic statements, Upanishadic Vakyas, sentences, the Vedantic Vakyas are strung together as if in a garland to make it, to show that all of them speak of Brahma, their samanvaya, concordance, samanvaya, concordance, concordance of what? Samanvaya of varieties of Vedantic Vakyas is in Brahma only. In the Bhashya of first chapter, first pada, second sutra, Bhashyakara says, Vedanta Vakya Kusuma Gruthanarthatva. Vedanta Vakya Kusuma Grathanarthatva. Sutrana. We will be coming to that because when we study the Bhashya. So, Vedanta Vakya Kusuma Grathanarthatva Sutrana. Sutras are meant for stringing together the meaning of the flowers of Vedanta Vakya. Brahmasutra, see now, Brahmasutras are 555 will come afterward. But when you say Brahmasutra singular word, it is meant for the entire text. So you can't say Brahmasutras, Brahmasutras is there. Brahmasutra stands for the text. Brahmasutra is the text of the Mimamsa. What is Mimamsa? Mimamsa is Pujita Vicharaha. Pujita Vicharaha means an adored inquiry. An adored inquiry or investigation. In the sense, Brahmasutra is not a book of advice. It is a text of analytical inquiry. Brahmasutra is not a book of advice, it is an analytical inquiry. See, in Brahmasutra, you will not find Atma Nirupana, unfoldment of Atma Swarupa. It is an analytical inquiry. And why it is necessary? See, that is why I insisted on the regular attendance. If it is Atma Nirupana, even if you miss some classes because of your earlier exposure, you are able to pick up. Even Yoga Vasishta. Even if you miss some classes, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter means it's not a license. it is not a license for you to be irregular as such. But you will be able to pick it up. But this is an inquiry like mathematics. One step gone means you are in darkness as such. Then why this is necessary? Why this is necessary? Like this. First, have the conviction of your own that this is the highest pursuit. To have that, Brahma Sutra gives us the means as such. And once that conviction is there, in pursuit, certainly, see, in the pursuit, certainly the pratibandhakas, obstructions are bound to be there. We don't know our past, in what way they can obstruct the pursuit, we don't know. No, he is taking to pursuit of Atma Jnana. Don't think therefore obstructions will not be there. Ishvara's anugraha is required. But if the conviction is there, one has got the stamina to overcome the conviction. Why Vairagya? Why Viveka? Why many things, etc.? So that is totally means that established without beyond the trace of doubts in the Brahmasutra. And from that standpoint, the relevance of Brahmasutra comes. That is how, because that conviction is thorough, afterwards as a matter of time one can overcome the obstruction. Many times it happens, obstructions are so great, it is beyond the means of a person. Pray, Ishvara is ever ready to help, especially to the person who is taking to the pursuit of gaining the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. Now, why the necessity of Brahmasutra? As we have seen, there are many Upanishads with varieties of topics. At times, it appears that there is a seeming contradiction in the Vedanta Vakyas unless investigated properly. Unless one investigates properly into the varieties of Vedanta Vakya, means if it is not ascertained properly, there appears to be many seeming contradictions. Brahmasutras are composed to resolve such contradictions and show the harmony or English concordance, or what we call as Samanvaya among all the Upanishads in one Advitiya Brahma, non-dual Brahma. In short, all Upanishads describe Advitiya Brahma, non-dual Brahma. How is it? In spite of the seeming contradiction that is logically ascertained in the Brahma Sutra. So for that is why Brahma Sutra has got a great relevance. Other names of Brahma Sutras are like this. Vedanta Sutra, you will find different names. Vedanta Sutra, Shariraka Sutra, Shariraka Sutra, Bhikshu Sutra, Bhikshu Sutra, Badarayana Sutra, Badarayana Sutra, Vaiyasika Sutra, Vaiyasika Sutra, Uttaramimamsa Sutra, Uttaramimamsa Sutra, Vedanta Mimamsa Sutra, Vedanta Mimamsa Sutra, Brahma Mimamsa, Brahma Mimamsa. These are the different names for Brahma Sutra used at different places. Now let us say a little about the authorship of Brahma Sutra and date of Brahma Sutra. Actually, this is a matter of academic interest. It has nothing to do with us. But because these Western scholars have, that means, said something, the people who can get carried away by that will not know the truth, and how that is wrong will not be known. That is why I am taking it. That is the same thing I had to do when I took the Yoga Vasishta. These are all from the PhD thesis during the British period. That is what. Because see, who are the guides? See, there was, see, you look here, up to I think 4 or 5 decades back, BA, MA all had this Sanskrit and they had the Upanishad, Brahma Sutras, etc. They had such a thing as that. And in those days, that was the academic education. Sanskrit had the, that means the status, and therefore many PhDs have emerged on this Adhyatmika Granthas as such. And the way of thinking of these Westerners who are aligned to Sanatana Dharma is to find out such things only. Marathi mein keys kaadne. Marathi they say keys kaadne. Unnecessary things you extract which are useless. Date is one of them that they used to harp on that. For us, traditionally, Badarayana Vyasa is the author of Brahmasutra. We have no doubt about it. This is the traditionally accepted fact. But some Westerners and their counterparts, Indian counterparts. So, some Westerners and their Indian counterparts who ape the West, you know what is ape the West? Who imitate the West, they contend that Badarayana is not the, Badarayana means Vyasa is not author, because Vyasa is from Dwapara Yuga is known. Vyasa wrote Mahabharata is known. Vyasa wrote 18 Puranas is known. But why? Because there is a proof in the very text. But in Brahmasutra, there is no mere Vyasa. But these people don't know that it is not a grantha like others, it is a sutra. In sutra, there is no rule, there is no provision to give names like this. That is their answer. So that is the case. So, and what they do is, they try to attribute the difference that they try to attribute different schools of thought referred to in the Tarkapada. Tarkapada is chapter 2, Pada 2, wherein some modern scholars are not mentioned there, but they attribute these modern scholars and as if the Brahma Sutra has refuted their stand in the Tarkapada. It's like this. For example, Ishvara Krishna, who is the author of Sankhya Karika, see, that is their contention like that. In Tarkapada, what is done is Sankhya school of thought is refuted. Now question is, when did Sankhya school originate? They jump to Sankhya Karikas of Ishvara Krishna. Ishvara Krishna was he was in 200 AD. Somewhere he was in the 200 AD. So therefore, what is their stand? Because Brahma Sutras refute the Sankhya school of thought, it must be after 200 AD. Understood? Again, some Buddhistic schools of thoughts are refuted. They attribute them to Vasubandhu, who is from 4th or 5th century, and therefore what they do? Oh, it should be after 4th or 5th century. Like this, what they do is, in the Brahma Sutra, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, the schools of thought of Jaina, etc., they are refuted, and therefore they say they are after these authors who have written their own school of thought. That is their contention. But they overlook one fact, that these schools of thoughts were there already at the time of Upanishad, though they may not have got elaborated to that extent, or they may not be having the present labels. No doubt the moderners have enriched those schools of thought, but the schools of thought refuted in Brahma Sutra are not the modern ones. It is very important. I will give a glaring example. See, if you take this method, you will land in mockery. In Brahma Sutra, where 3 to 20, 3rd chapter, 2nd pada, 30th sutra, what is refuted is Bhedavada. What is referred to refuted is Bhedavada. What is Bhedavada? Chaitanya, the pure consciousness principle, pure awareness principle, is different from Paramatma. This is refuted where? In the 3rd chapter, 2nd pada.
Now, the interesting aspect is Arya Samaj. You know Arya Samaj? Arya Samaj upholds the Vedavada. And for your information, do you know when Arya Samaj was founded? To be precise, 10th April 10th April 1875 at Kakadwadi. Kakadwadi means Opera House area, Mumbai. Now, what should you do? Brahmasutra, therefore, because now how absurd it is. Brahmasutra refutes Bhedavada. Arya Samaj people uphold Bhedavada. Therefore, Brahmasutra were composed in 19th century. This is the intelligence of these Western scholars. So better we don't bother about that. So that is why it is absurd to see. Means, for example, means many of the modern schools of thoughts were already there where in the Upanishadic, but they may be a different thing. Other examples can be given. You know, around Buddha, certain stories are interwoven. They are called Jataka stories. Jataka or Jatka, I don't know. Jataka. Jataka stories. These are interwoven. Now it is an accepted fact among all the scholars. The Jataka stories were from ancient India. They were in vogue in the ancient India, and somebody interwove them around Buddha. They are not original stories. Likewise, these things, these schools of thoughts were already there in the Upanishadic era, but the modern schools have for example, now majority people are Charvakas, materialistic people, but they may not know the Charvaka. Charvaka fellow is his what? Since long he is there. You can't say that way. So that being the case, this is not bad. A clinching evidence can be given that Brahmasutra was composed by Vyasa, because Panini Sutra, two Panini Sutras come to our rescue. You can't do anything whatsoever. I think unfortunately these Western scholars didn't come across the Panini Sutra. See, Panini Sutra, 4th chapter, 3rd pada, Sutra 110. This speaks, of course, you need not bother about the sutra, and just Parasharya Shilalibhyam Bhikshu Nata Sutrayoho. 4.310 Parasharya Shilalibhyam Bhikshu Nata Sutrayo. This is relevant to us. Next sutra is Karmanda Krishashvadinihi. Karmanda Krishashvadini. What does it mean? It refers to what is called a Bhikshu Sutra. You may remember one of the name of Brahmasutra is what? Bhikshu Sutra. What is meant by Bhikshu Sutra? Bhikshu Sutras means sutras which are meant for bhikshus to study and put in practice of their life. Who are bhikshus? Sannyasis. So therefore, this Bhikshu Sutra, it's saying there were two types of Bhikshu Sutra. Two types means composed by two different varieties, two different authors. Maybe, and one of them is who? Parasharya. Composed by who? Parasharya. Who is Parasharya? Parashara's son. So therefore say Shila. Now just because I have read it, Shilali. Shilali is the one who has composed the Nata Sutra. The sutra means, in the case of the sutras composed by Parasharya and Shilali, what are the sutras? Bhikshu Sutra by Parasharya, Vyasa, and Nata Sutra by Shilali. In the case of these, to the person who has studied who studies the sutra, what is to be done is nini pratyaya, ni katadadana, nini suffix has to be added. Example I am giving, what it means is parasharinaha. You know who is parasharinaha? Those parasharinaha bhikshavaha. Parasharinaha bhikshava means the bhikshus, the sannyasis who study the sutras composed by Parasharya Vyasa. What does it mean? Why he said nini? Because at earlier place there is what is called as dhinuk. There is one dhinuk pratyaya is there. So that is the exception. Dhinuk doesn't apply here. You have to add the nini. And the next karmanda. Karmanda also has composed Bhiksh Sutra. There is a inihi has to be added. We are not bothered about that because our concern is Parasharya Bhikshu Sutra. Parasharya Bhikshu Sutra. So what does it mean? Composed by who? Yes. Another thing. Do you know when Panini was there? It's a date. They have fixed a date taking for granted that date. It is 500 BC. 500 BC. Why? Because Panini's guru was Upavarsha, who had written Vrittis, the gloss on Jaimini Sutras and also Brahmasutra. At one place, Brahmasutra, in Brahmasutra Bhashya, that is somewhere in the 3353, Bhashyakara refers to Upavarsha as Vrittikaraha. Vrittikaraha refers. And Upavarsha was guru of Panini, and Upavarsha's date is fixed at 500 BC, and therefore what does it mean? Between Panini and earlier, there was no other Parasharya than who? Dwapara, than the Vyasa only. Vyasa must be the one who has composed the sutra. Even that 500 BC of Upavarsha or Panini's guru, I have got doubt. Do you know why? On Panini Sutras, Patanjali has written Mahabhashya. Mahabhashya is on Panini Sutras. And on Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Vyasa has written Vyasa Bhashya. Of course, it's a matter of research. According to me, perhaps Patanjali and Vyasa may be contemporary. See, Upavarsha, etc., there are many people available. We don't know exactly, but taking for granted, Panini's, that means the era was, or the date was 500 BC. So Parasharya refers to who? Vyasa. Vyasa is the author of this. Now, one more interesting thing is that to prove that Vyasa was the author of Brahmasutra, in Brahmanda Purana, I hope no one has got doubt who is the author. Vyasa, 18th Purana, Brahmanda Purana. There is a section of Brahmasutra Mahatmyam having 12 chapters. Brahmasutra Mahatmyam. There it is said, it speaks of reading and the study of Brahmasutra resulting in termination of sins. You may not get Brahma Jnana, but you simply read and study Brahmasutra, your sins will be wiped out. You see, look, Vedanta Mimamsa, study of Vedanta, Brahmasutra, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad is an act by itself of highest punya. The punya can go from up to Ashwamedha Yaga. You need not do separate Ameda. Actually, that is not the aim. But the aim is to gain the Brahma Jnana. But suppose Brahma Jnana is not gained, that much punya is to the credit of this because such a highest pursuit. So that means we have no doubt about the authorship of Brahmasutra. It is Vyasa and Vyasa alone. Let these Western scholars break their head and get the P. At least we are not bothered. Let's see next time. about the commentaries on the bhashyas on Brahmasutra. Aham vrukshasya ririva iti prushtam gireriva udva pavitro vadiniva svamrutamasmi gravinamum savarchasam sumedha amrutokshitaha iti trisham korvedanuvachanam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yasyaiva spuranam sadatmakamasa kalpatatam vasate sakshat tattvamasi vedavachasa yogo dayathyashritam yas sakshat karana bhavena punara Vrittir bhavango nidau tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Ashubhani nirajaste tanoti shubhasantatim Smruti matrena yat pumsam Brahma tanmangalam param Ati kalyana rupatva nitya kalyana samshraya smadhrunam varadatvacha brahma tanmangalam vidu okarashchatha shabdascha dvavetau brahmana pura kantham hitva viniryatau tasman mangalika ubhau Om Mata Om Mata Om Mata Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. This Shanti mantras you get accustomed and don't go with the memory. I also will not be able to remember. You skip this, and which is the next one to be chanted, you keep in mind. Give it to her, otherwise she forgets something.
चेक करके चालू करें.